Hey traders, everyone, welcome to you. So welcome back to this video series. Okay, we talked about constructing the plan and the approach that we're going to do. Now we're looking at benchmarks and goals. You know, there's no point in us doing all of that work, you know, going through all that effort to try and work out the strategies that are working for us, the emotional stuff that's working for us, you know, drilling down into all these individual things without saying to ourselves, hey, listen, you know, what point do we look at it and adjust it? Now, the danger we have is we don't want to do it too soon. In other words, we don't want to start tweaking and changing stuff too soon because you'll be forever chasing the tail. You know, listen, that's not working, I want to change it. You know, you need to have it some time. And also, you don't want to leave it too long, obviously. So we need to find a sweet spot. If you're a day trader, you're probably going to need at least a couple of weeks, if not a month. Okay, a couple of weeks, probably okay. If you're a swing trader, you're going to have to scale out a little bit longer depending on the time frame. But that point is when we assess broadly and with an objective of making changes. So we're always obsessing, we're always assessing ourselves. We talked about the market, and so we're always assessing, writing down observations, you know, putting things. But this is now where the point where we assess with the objective of making a change. Okay, so we're looking at our journal, we're looking at our statements, looking at all the stuff that we did before, and now we're assessing it. And now we're saying, okay, what do we want to achieve? So the goals aren't going to be financial goals, guys. You know, this is not the time to be doing that. The goals are going to be, listen, have I stuck to my plan? You know, have I stuck to my plan? In other words, you know, not necessarily trading plan as in the actual you know, operations of executing the trade, but have I journaled as I should do? Have I written down what I should do? Have I analyzed myself and my trades and written observations on that as I should do? You know, and then you can go on and say, have I actually executed the trades as I should do? If there's a problem there, that needs to be addressed. You know, we go back to using the same methods that we did before. Why am I not doing it? Is it because I'm just frankly lazy? I'm not doing what I should be doing? What needs to be done? What kind of things do I need to focus on to fix that? That's the main thing. You need to be able to stick to the plan. So whatever you need to do to make it work for you. So adding things in that make it fun, or making sure you don't go to sleep without doing your thing, or whatever it may be, but just getting that down, sorted out first. It's important to get that. Okay, benchmarks we're looking for how are we going to measure our improvement? How are we going to know that things are working for us? You know, we're going to do that because ultimately that is going to affect our P&L. And this is where we're not looking to suddenly go from, you know, £1,000 a week to 10 grand a week, or £100 to £1,000 a week, whatever it may be, doesn't matter the level. We're looking to make, you know, we are ultimately trying to eliminate something. We talked about at the very beginning of the video whether we're looking to eliminate, you know, that kind of thing. That's our equity curve, making money, lose loads of money, or just drip. If this changes, then that's our benchmark. We want to change it. We want to say, hey, listen, I don't want to have these drastic losing days. I don't want to be losing continually. I don't want to be doing, I want to change my equity curve. So what benchmark, what do I need to see in my equity curve that is going to change that? Another thing might be frequency of trades. If that was a problem for us, we're trading too much, the benchmark might be, hey, listen, for the next month, I don't want to trade more than 3 times a day. If I've hit that, bang, I've hit my benchmark, good, that's working for me. Whatever it may be, and it comes down to, again, going back to the initial couple of videos, we talked about analysing what the issue actually is with your trading. What is the problem with it? Drilling down into the data and analysing yourself and self-awareness and all that kind of stuff, and then using that as an improvement metric and say, hey, listen, I need to improve that to improve my benchmark, and that will, just by the pure nature of it, help your bottom line. And the danger you've got, just a very quick caveat here, guys, is that be careful not to lose your P&L too much as a benchmark, because you could be doing the right thing, you could be improving, you could be saying, listen, I'm not taking the trades that are drastic for me, and your P&L is not as good that month, but it might have been absolutely diabolical if you'd have carried on with the same kind of approach that you had. It just happens to be the way that the market's thrown those trades out at you. So be very careful with that. Just have confidence that if you're doing the right thing, that the next month you will see a much better gain in it. So just being very careful about, you know, using that P&L. Okay, so the important thing is to write down, you know, how you're going to measure yourself. You know, what you're looking to achieve, what your benchmarks are, having that in place once you've written that trading plan, and then moving forward. All right, guys, next video, final video in the series, I'm going to talk about the review and the iteration process as we go. And hopefully now we're getting to a stage where we're really making some progress. And at the very least, we're kind of stopping the rot of the account equity curve. But the best, we're starting to see that incline. So next video, guys, see you there. Bye-bye.